It's always kind of fun to look at the changes as temperatures right now. 14 degrees below where we were at here 24 hours ago, at least in Rockford, 7 up in Janesville. But looking over in Galena, Sterling Rock Falls, only about 5 degrees difference. As we're now sitting at a balmy 29 degrees here in Rockford, 36 down Sterling Rock Falls, sitting at 32 degrees over in the Cow with temperatures not expected to move all too much. Winds generally, if we are seeing a wind, mainly out of the south, near about 5 to even up to about 10 to 12 miles per hour. Otherwise, though, we are seeing those calm winds in our sky. Well, that is clear as can be, at least here across the state line. Now, heading into tonight, I do anticipate us seeing those clouds slowly but surely start to make their way back overhead, with temperatures dropping down maybe another degree or two, as I do anticipate our dew point, thanks to that southerly wind, grabbing a little bit more low-level moisture to start to rise. So overall, not moving all too far. And with that in mind, going to be a kind of a 2-blanket kind of night. Not too bad, but still going to be a bit on the cool side. Now, as we get into our Monday morning, I do think the combination of generally fair winds and those dew points and temperatures rising up, I do think our visibilities are going to be dramatically reduced, as patchy fog is an all possibility. So with that in mind, as you're heading out the door tomorrow, maybe give yourself an extra 5 to 10 or so minutes. Now, progressing on into our Monday, mostly cloudy conditions, and Timecast has some rainfall coming through in the early stages of the afternoon. I still think kind of the late stages, around 4 or 5 o'clock, is when we'll start to see a bit of widespread showers here or there, and then we'll see showers kind of continue on as we get into the evening and overnight. Timecast is kind of showing not all too much, but I do think we'll likely see the rain last until Tuesday morning. Now, temperature-wise, still looking fairly pleasant for us on our Monday. Highs right around 51 or so degrees. 53 then for us on Tuesday. But man, after that, a dramatic drop in our temperatures as a major upper level trough will make its way overhead. So let's take a minute and let's zoom out to kind of see what our jet stream's doing. The reason why we had such a very pleasant day here today, an upper level ridge, was overhead. And of course that gave us that sunshine and very warm weather. But off toward the west, well, you can kind of see over near the Denver, Colorado and the Kansas region, there's our next weather maker. And as we get into Monday, it's going to move across the east, across the Midwest. And with that, I do anticipate it giving us that potential for that rainfall, at least Monday night. But looking ahead towards midweek, and you'll see a major upper level trough coming in overhead across the Great Lakes. And what is that going to do? Well, that is going to drop temperatures dramatically, and it's going to kind of be parked overhead. So looking ahead toward the end of the week, well, folks, snow is a possibility. Again, we are way too far out to have any sort of specifics, but just snow. We do have some potential, as it does look to be a bit of an active pattern, and with temperatures near that freezing mark, well, I do think snow is a good possibility. Let's take a quick look outside our primetime audio video East State Street Cam, and with that in mind, Sydney, Stroll on State, if you plan on attending, you want to make sure you're bundling up.
See, I don't mind a little snow for Stroll. It's kind of like the perfect thing for the event.
I think it depends on how much. If it's too much to drive in, maybe not, but just enough to give a beautiful little white cover, I think we're good.
Good point. Well, coming up in sports,